Open the box first. You will see a picture like this on the inside of the lid. Please follow the steps in the picture. Step 1. Open the paper bag and find the card with the QR code. Step 2. Scan the QR code on the card to watch the video. Step 3. Take out the practice yarn from the materials pack. Watch the practice yarn video and practice the basic stitches. This is very important for beginners. Practicing these basic stitches will make it easier for you to start crocheting. Step 4. Watch the tutorial video for the doll you will make. Then, you can make your very own doll. During the making process, if you have any suggestions or questions, please contact us by email. We will get back to you as soon as possible. Take the yarn ball out of the materials kit. Find the yarn tail and open the yarn ball. You can place the yarn ball inside a box. This makes it easier for you to pull the yarn on to keep the yarn ball tidy while crocheting. Now let's make these two cute dogs. Welcome to join us in making them. Before we start crocheting, we can first take out the practice yarn. Scan the QR code to watch the basic tutorial video. Practice the basic stitches by using the practice yarn. The practice yarn can be reused multiple times. The crocheting methods for the heads, bodies, legs and tails of these two little dogs are exactly the same. Next, we will demonstrate by crocheting the beagle. Everyone can crochet the Springer using the same methods. Now let's make the body. The beagle's body begins with cyan yarn. Later we will change to yellow and orange yarns. The Springer's body begins with yellow yarn. Later we will change to green and coffee yarns. For the body, we will start with a magic ring. We will crochet while explaining the process and potential challenges. Take out the yarn ball out of the packaging. Find the yarn tail. Hold the yarn tail with one hand. Place the yarn ball back into the packaging box. Pull the yarn tail gently. This can keep the yarn ball neat, and the yarn ball can roll smoothly. Take out the cyan yarn. Start by making a magic ring. Hold the yarn tail with your right hand. Open your left palm facing up. Pass the yarn between your pinky and ring finger. Pass it through the palm between your middle and index fingers. Place the yarn at the base of your index finger. This helps prevent the yarn from slipping. If the yarn tail is too short, gently pull to lengthen it. If the yarn tail is too long, pull the side connected to the yarn ball to shorten it. Wrap the yarn once around your middle finger. Pinch the crossing point of the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. Take out the crochet hook. We are using a 2.5 mm crochet hook here. You can hold the crochet hook like holding a pen. This is called the pen grip. You can also hold the crochet hook like holding a knife. This is called the knife grip. Hold the crochet hook in whichever way you feel most comfortable. A crochet hook has a bent tip on one side. During crocheting, keep the bent tip facing towards you. Insert the crochet hook through the loop on your middle finger. The hook is positioned in front of the working yarn. The yarn hanging on your index finger, connecting to the yarn ball, is the working yarn. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces the working yarn. Pull the crochet hook horizontally to the right, pulling the yarn through the loop on your middle finger. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces you. Now there is a loop on the crochet hook. Push this loop towards the back of the hook. This prevents it from slipping off. A magic ring is formed on your middle finger. Make sure to leave some space between the crochet hook and the loop. This makes it easier for the hook to pass through the loop later. Work one chain stitch to secure the magic ring. Wrap the hook around the working yarn from behind. Lift the hook upward and then press the working yarn downward. The bent tip is pointing downward. There are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Pull the hook horizontally to the right, pull the yarn through the loop on hook. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces you. There is 1 loop on the crochet hook. Push this loop to the back of the hook. A chain stitch is completed. From the side view, it looks like a V shape. This chain stitch acts as the starting stitch to raise the height. It is not counted as part of the stitch count. Remove the magic ring from your middle finger. If the magic ring is too small, gently pull the loop to enlarge it. If the magic ring is too big, pull the yarn tail to make it smaller. Now we can start crocheting. Let's begin the first round. When making the magic ring, we have already crocheted 1 chain stitch. While crocheting, you can adjust the yarn tension using your index finger. Raising your index finger tightens the yarn. Relaxing the index finger loosens the yarn. Now, crochet 6 single crochet into the magic ring. First, hold the 2 strands of the magic ring with your thumb and middle finger. Use your right hand's index finger to press down on the loop on the crochet hook. This helps prevent the magic ring from twisting or deforming. This can make the upcoming steps easier. For the first single crochet, insert the crochet hook through both strands of the magic ring. There are now 3 loops on the crochet hook. Wrap the hook around the working yarn from behind. Lift the hook upward and press the working yarn down with the bent tip pointing downward. Now there are 4 loops on the hook. Hold the hook horizontally to the right, pull the yarn through the 2 strands of the magic ring. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces you. There are now 2 loops on the hook. Push these 2 loops to the back of the hook. And just like that, you've completed a half single crochet stitch. Wrap the crochet hook around the working yarn from behind. Lift the hook upward and then press down on the working yarn. The bent tip is facing down. There are now 3 loops on the crochet hook. Pull the hook horizontally to the right, pulling the yarn through 2 loops on the hook. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces you. Now there is 1 loop on the hook. Push this loop to the back of the hook. The first single crochet is completed. From the side view, it looks like a V shape. Take out the stitch marker. Insert it through the gap below the V shape. Pass through the 2 strands of the V shape. Secure the stitch marker. Always mark the first stitch of each round. For the second single crochet, insert the crochet hook through both strands of the magic ring. There are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Wrap the hook around the working yarn from behind. Lift the hook up and press down on the working yarn. The bent tip is facing down. There are now 4 loops on the crochet hook. Pull the hook horizontally to the right, pulling the yarn through both strands of the magic ring. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces you. There are 2 loops on the hook. Push these 2 loops to the back of the hook. A half single crochet is done. Sometimes the loops on the hook are too large. At this point, you can make the loops smaller by lifting your index finger. If the loops are too small, lift the crochet hook to enlarge them. Try to keep both loops the same size. Wrap the crochet hook around the working yarn from behind. Lift the hook upward and then press the working yarn downward. The bent tip is facing down. There are now 3 loops on the crochet hook. Pull the hook horizontally to the right, pulling the yarn through 2 loops on the hook. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces you. There is 1 loop on the crochet hook. Push this loop to the back of the hook. The second single crochet is completed. From the side, you can see 2 V-shapes. For the third single crochet, insert the hook through the 2 strands of the magic ring. Wrap the crochet hook around the working yarn. Lift the hook upward and then press down on the working yarn. The bent tip is facing down. Pull the crochet hook with yarn horizontally to the right through the magic ring. Now there are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Push these 2 loops to the back of the hook. Wrap the crochet hook around the working yarn. Lift the hook upward and then press down on the working yarn. The bent tip is facing down. Remember that here we only need to wrap around the yarn once. Next, let's show a common mistake. Wrap the yarn a second time. Now the crochet hook has wrapped the yarn twice. Pulling the hook horizontally to the right becomes harder. We cannot pull the hook through the loops. This is incorrect. We need to remove the extra yarn on hook. Wrap the yarn once like this. Adding 3 loops on the crochet hook is the correct way. Then pull the hook with yarn horizontally to the right through 2 loops on the hook. There is a loop on the crochet hook. Push this loop to the back of the hook. The third single crochet is completed. From the side, you can see 3 V-shapes. You might encounter this situation while crocheting. You crocheted 3 single crochet, but from the side view, there are 4 V-shapes. This means there was a mistake. We need to undo the incorrect stitches. Lift the crochet hook to enlarge the loop. Remove the crochet hook. The first single crochet are correct. We need to keep them. Pull the working yarn to undo the incorrect stitches. Unravel until you see 2 V-shapes and 1 loop. Insert the crochet hook back into the loop. The working yarn is too loose here. You can pull the side connected to the yarn ball to tighten the working yarn. Make crochet the third single crochet. Insert the crochet hook through the magic ring. Yarn over the crochet hook and pull it through the magic ring. Yarn over the crochet hook and pull it through the 2 loops on the hook. A third single crochet is completed. From the side, you can see 3 V-shapes. For the 4th single crochet, insert the crochet hook through the magic ring. Yarn over the crochet hook and pull it through the magic ring. Yarn over the crochet hook and pull it through the 2 loops on the hook. The 4th single crochet is completed. From the side, you can see 4 V-shapes. The 5th single crochet. The 5th single crochet is completed. There are 5 V-shapes visible from the side. The 6th single crochet. The 6th single crochet is completed. There are 6 V-shapes visible from the side. Remove the crochet hook. Count the stitches. Start from the stitch marker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please do not confuse this loop with a stitch. Next, pull the yarn tail to tighten the magic ring. Tighten it until there is no gap in the center. The first round is completed. Here is a diagram to explain what you just did and how you can visualize a crochet pattern. Each number in this diagram represents a V-shaped stitch. The blue circle in the middle shows the first round. That is a magic ring. There are 6 single crochet. This is what the first round looks like. The outer yellow circle shows the second round. It is the round we just finished. It has 12 V-shaped stitches. From the diagram, you can see that each round forms a complete circle of stitches. The last stitch ends just behind the first stitch. The stitches don't overlap within a round. Now, let's review what we did in the second round. We started by inserting the crochet hook into the first stitch of the first round. That is the one marked with the yellow stitch marker. We first made a single crochet into that stitch. Pick this stitch. Then I said to turn it into an increase stitch, so we need to crochet one more single crochet into the same stitch. This becomes the second V shape. Crocheting 2 stitches into the same stitch is called an increase stitch. Abbreviated as INC. For the second round, the instruction is to make 6 increase stitches. If you look at this diagram, you'll see that every 2 stitches correspond to 1 stitch of the previous round. That's why if you look around this circle, we actually made 6 increase stitches in total, but there are 12 V-shaped stitches. This is how the fabric changes from this small circle into a slightly bigger one. Here is a new diagram. It can help you visualize what to do in the third round. In this diagram, the yellow inner circle with numbers represents the second round. Remember, at the end of the second round, there are 12 V-shaped stitches. It's this part. Now, we'll make this circle bigger by following the third round's pattern. The third round is shown by the outer pink circle. To start the third round, first crochet a single crochet stitch, abbreviated as SC. This stitch should be worked into the first stitch of the second round. So this is the first single crochet of the third round. You need to crochet into the first stitch of the second round. That is the stitch marked with the yellow stitch marker. Next, we will make an increase stitch in the next stitch. This is the next stitch of the second round. We will make an increase stitch here. Remember, an increase stitch means crocheting 2 single crochet into the same stitch. Now you will have 3 V-shaped stitches. The stitches in the parentheses make up one sequence. This sequence needs to be repeated 6 times. Make a single crochet in the next stitch. Then, make an increased stitch in the next stitch. Repeat the sequence inside the parentheses again. We need to repeat this process fully 6 times. This sequence actually equals 3 V-shaped stitches. In the end, you will have 3 multiplied by 6, which equals 18 V-shaped stitches. This is what the number after the equal sign means. Now let's work on the second round. Before crocheting the second round, we need to understand the hook insertion points. The first stitch of the second round should be made into the first stitch of the previous round. That's the stitch with the stitch marker. Insert hook through both strands of the V-shape. The insertion point for the second stitch is on the left of the first stitch. Insert from the gap below the left side V-shape. Go through both strands of the V-shape. This is the insertion point for the second stitch. Insertion point for the third stitch. Insertion point for the fourth stitch. Insertion point for the fifth stitch. Insertion point for the sixth stitch. The last insertion point is on the right of the first stitch. Next, start crocheting. Insert the crochet hook back into the loop. Pull the working yarn to tighten the loop. Leave some space between the crochet hook and the loop. Hold the yarn on hand. Pass the yarn between the pinky and ring finger. Pass it through the palm between the middle and index fingers. Hang the yarn around the base of the index finger. Pinch the fabric with the thumb and middle finger. Keep the yarn tail behind the fabric. In the second round, crochet 6 single crochet increases. A single crochet increase means crocheting to single crochet into one stitch. For the first increase, we need to crochet 1 single crochet first. Gently slide the stitch marker to the left, leaving enough space to insert the crochet hook. Insert the crochet hook into the first stitch. You need to insert through both loops of the V-shape. Turn over the hook and pull the yarn through both loops of the V-shape. There are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Turn over and pull through both loops on the hook. The first single crochet is completed. From the side view, it looks like a V-shape. Remove the stitch marker and mark the first stitch. Mark the first stitch of each round with a stitch marker. This helps us quickly locate the first stitch of every round. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. Insert the crochet hook into the same stitch to make 1 more single crochet. The first single crochet increase is completed. From the side, you can see the V-shapes. For the second increase, first crochet 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Insert the hook under both loops of the left side V-shape. Pass through the 2 strands of the V-shape to make 1 single crochet. Then crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. Insert the crochet hook into the same stitch to make 1 more single crochet. The single crochet increases are completed. The third single crochet increase. Insert the hook through the gap below the left side V-shape to make a single crochet. The fourth single crochet increase. The fifth single crochet increase. The sixth single crochet increase. Six single crochet increases are completed. Count the stitches. Start from the stitch marker position. 1, 12. Please do not mistake this loop for a stitch. A second round is completed. Now, let's work on the third round. You can write down the third round stitches on paper as shown in the video. In the third round, first crochet 1 single crochet. SC stands for single crochet. Then 1 single crochet increase. INC stands for single crochet increase. These are 1 crochet sequence. Repeat this sequence 6 times. Crocheting 6 sequences completes a total of 18 stitches. The first sequence. First crochet 1 single crochet into the first stitch. Then crochet 1 increase stitch into the second stitch. Let's start by crocheting 1 single crochet. Take out the fabric. Put the loop back onto the crochet hook. Tighten the loop. Hold the yarn on hand. Place the yarn tail behind the fabric. Hold the fabric with your thumb and middle finger. First crochet 1 single crochet. Insert the hook into the first stitch. It is marked by the stitch marker. Pull the stitch marker to the left. Insert the hook through the gap beside the stitch marker to make 1 single crochet. The first single crochet is done. Remove the stitch marker to mark the first stitch. Mark the first stitch of each round with a stitch marker. This helps us quickly find the start of each round. Take out a pen. Make a mark beneath the completed stitch. Crochet 1 increase stitch into the second stitch. Insert the crochet hook into the second stitch to make 1 single crochet first. Make a mark. Then, crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. Note that these two single crochet are worked into the same stitch. The first sequence is completed. We made a total of 3 marks. The fabric shows 3 V-shapes when viewed from the side. The first sequence is completed. The second sequence starts with 1 single crochet. Then 1 single crochet increase. These two single crochet are in the same stitch. The third sequence starts with 1 single crochet. Then 1 single crochet increase. These two single crochet are in the same stitch. The third sequence is completed. The fourth sequence starts with 1 single crochet. Then 1 single crochet increase. The fifth sequence starts with 1 single crochet. Then 1 single crochet increase. The sixth sequence starts with 1 single crochet. Then 1 single crochet increase. Six sequences are completed. We can count that there are 18 markers in total. Let's count the stitches. Start from where the stitch marker is attached. 1, 6, 11, 18. Do not mistake this loop for a stitch. The third round is completed. There is an important point you need to understand, which is that to SC is not the same as an increase stitch. To SC means you should crochet one single crochet in one hole. And then crochet another single crochet in the next hole. An increase stitch means you first crochet one single crochet in one hole, and then crochet another single crochet in the same hole. Then you will have for V shapes. Let's have a look on the fabric. The first stitch, here is a single crochet. The second stitch is a single crochet. The third stitch contains two single crochet. Therefore, the third stitch is an increase stitch. This sequence consists of 2 single crochet and 1 increase stitch. A total of 4 V-shapes are formed. If the diagram requires you to repeat this sequence 6 times, then you will have 4 multiplied by 6, equaling 24 stitches. During crocheting, since there is much to keep track of in each round, when you lose track, you can refer to these notes to find your position. One single crochet counts as 1 V-shape. 1 increase stitch counts as 2 V-shapes. To SC indicates the first stitch is a single crochet, and the second stitch is a single crochet. INC indicates the third stitch is an increase stitch. According to the pattern rule in this diagram, if you have recorded for single crochet on paper, it indicates that you have completed a sequence of 2 single crochet and 1 increase stitch. If you have recorded 5 single crochet on paper, then you know you have completed another single crochet. 1 sequence forms for V-shapes. When you complete the 5th single crochet, it means you have finished the first single crochet of the second sequence. If the diagram requires you to make 3 SC and 1 INC, this means you should crochet 1 single crochet in the first stitch. 1 single crochet in the second stitch. 1 single crochet in the third stitch. 1 increase stitch in the fourth stitch. An increase stitch means to single crochet in 1 stitch. After completing the sequence of 3 single crochet and 1 increase stitch, you will have 5 V-shapes. If the diagram requires you to repeat this sequence 4 times, Then you will have 5 multiplied by 4 equaling 20 stitches. On the fabric, you can see the first stitch is a single crochet. The second stitch is a single crochet. And the third stitch is a single crochet. The fourth stitch contains a single crochet. This is an increased stitch. After completing one sequence, you will have 5 V-shapes.